Larry Oliver with IndianapolisRehabProperty.com here with Brad Weimer from Michigan Investment Real Estate. Say what's up, Brad.
What's happening?
Check out his site as well as mine. We've got all sorts of deals in Michigan and Indianapolis. We're here at 135 Catherwood. Let's take a look inside. See, there's a deck. Could use a little bit of refreshing, but not so bad. Siding's in good shape. Roof's in good shape. Soffit. Looks like most of the boards have been replaced, but it will need the soffit, the plastic soffit to match the siding all the way around. Go ahead and head inside. The main living room here, as you can see these walls, if you look around, you'll see that drywall work has been done. They've been sanded down, patched. It just needs to be painted. They're smooth. The ceiling's sort of in the same shape. It doesn't even need to be painted, but it's all ready to go, patched. Doesn't need any work. Again, we hit this all the time, but the drywall is a killer on your budget. And most, if not all, the drywall is done in this situation. You may need to paint, and you don't even have to paint every room. Let's go into this room first. I will say, if you take a look at these floors, off the jump, flooring throughout the property will have to be replaced. You're probably looking at $2 grand to do that. It's not a huge square footage, so you've got some room there. I don't know if I've got a light in here.
You do, far right.
Far right. Here we go. This is being used as a storage room, but you can see it's got like a closet situation here that can be used. Again, drywall, no holes, no nothing, no patching, ceilings intact, trims intact. Window would need to be replaced, I think. I've seen from the outside. We'll take a shot of that. But again, painting in here will go a long way, and flooring. All your doors, notice that they're in very good shape. Doors, handles work. They're not just your typical beat-in, thin plated doors. Coming into this other bedroom, this one you wouldn't even have to paint. Of course, a lot of rehabbers just like to paint and get back to stark white. But your trim's in good shape, your doors are in good shape. This goes through to the bathroom. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a kitchen and a family/dining room. But window trim, ceiling, walls, doors, all in good shape. Flooring is your issue here. Let's step in through the bathroom from this bedroom. As you can see, paint would be a nice thing to do here, but your toilet's relatively new, your vanity is salvageable, your lighting fixture probably just needs a glass piece. Tub is fine, fixtures are fine, probably need a new skirt around the outside or maybe do some tile or something like that, but it's structurally sound. Flooring, you might be able to save the flooring. I would just take all the flooring out in the house. You're going to use a couple gallons of floor leveler and some flooring carpet, hardcore here. The kitchen is pretty rough in terms of the counters and the cabinets, but again, like I said, the walls and ceiling are intact. You just got some paint and scrubbing to do in here, and you want to rework these cabinets. You could probably salvage this set of cabinets, as well as this one. This one you're probably going to be hurting. You're going to need to replace that one. A lot of this has to do with the floor, which is sinking in a little bit here. Interestingly enough, it's not really a foundational issue. I've been in this place in terms of the basement. There is a little foundation issue over here we'll talk about when we get outside. This is not because of that. The floor is just weak and wet there. It needs to be built back up with the subfloor, but the foundation is fine on that corner. I want to take note that I am literally walking around in sandals with my pant legs rolled up for you, the investor, to see if this is a simple water leak down here or a huge issue that I wouldn't want to pass on to my seller. This is the type of care, time, and effort we put into every single property to make sure you're getting good deals. Here I go.
Better wipe your feet off before you get in my car.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Love it. I would like to point out that there is no way that I would do what Larry just did.
Here we've got a small situation with the foundation. What you've got here is it is on a block crawl with a dugout basement, and this section is probably about a 10-foot section is just being pushed in towards the house a little bit. So the blocks are still intact, the mortar's still intact, the dirt hasn't protruded in. What needs to happen here is you need to jack up this side, this quarter of the house, and either push the bricks in and remortar them and support them, or tear them out and pour some concrete in there. Not really that big of a deal. It is scary to some investors, but a savvy investor knows that you can come in here for less than $1,500 and address this issue and make it like a brand new foundation. The whole foundation, I've been in this thing, I was waiting in water. There is a water company issue with a small leak at the meter that has been going over time. but I've been all the way around this whole thing in the basement, and it is structurally sound. This is the only area of concern, and this is an easy fix. Some of the things I want to mention about the inside, the floor is a little wavy, and that makes you think foundation, but we can go along this whole house and see that it's all straight, it's all intact. You've got subfloor issues. Some of the floor was laid with subfloor, some of it wasn't. Some of the floors have rotted out a little bit just because of leaky pipes and that sort of thing, but it is very much cosmetic. This property, bottom line, a guy could come in here if you wanted to own this as a rental property and not break the bank. He could put probably $3,000 to $4,000 and just paint, carpet, and some cosmetic issues and rent this out as it sits for about $650. Or you could come in and take this property and make it like brand new and probably spend more like $10,000 on the property, make it spit shine, look like a brand new house. There's two right here next to us that are in that condition. They've redone the siding, the windows, everything. And it's like a brand new house. You're probably looking at a top-end value of about $50,000. So you get into this property for $22,000 bucks, maybe 23, and you've got 50% equity in the property. Or you get in here and you just nickel and dime it and you rent it, you've got a solid cash flowing property. This area is pretty strong. We'll show you some shots of the neighborhood. High rental density. It's going to be easy to rent this property out. Maybe tougher to sell right now, but it would be a good candidate if you came in here and really did it up to do a seller financing. Get somebody to come in with $5,000 or $10,000 down and finance the rest. You'd make a killing on this property. I'm going to sign off for this property at 135 Catherwood. This is Larry Oliver. We've got the deal.